Lesson 2.6 is chance events. The objective is I can describe probability using words and phrases. So in this lesson, you are going to start off with some spinners. Okay, really a circle graph that is separated into fractions. So you can see in letter A, you have half of the circle graph shaded in blue. And so what we're trying to do is find out the chance of landing on blue. And so would I have 25 hundredths of a chance? Would I have 50%, 2/3 of a chance, 75 hundredths of a chance, or 90% of a chance to land on blue? And so since this is split in half, I know that 50% is the same as half. If I didn't know that, I have this handy dandy probability meter that this is going to be a good resource for you to use during this lesson. And 50% is right here on the probability meter. Half is labeled here, so you have the fractions on the right side, and then you have your decimals and percents on the left. And so if I knew that that showed half, but I wasn't sure what half was as a fraction or a decimal, I could check my probability meter, and that's one resource you have that can help you. In letter B, there are 2 out of 3 spaces shaded in. I know that fraction as 2/3, so that's here. Could any of these other numbers work? Well, 2/3 on the probability meter, if I work my way up, that is right here. So if I come across to my decimal, 66 hundredths is my answer, and that is not one of my options. So you'll go ahead and do that for C and D. Down below, you have some words that we use, and you can see the words right here in the middle of our probability meter. These words help explain the likelihood of an event happening. So the example says, most people will fly in an airplane at least once during their lifetime. And if we were to ask maybe 100 people if they would be likely to fly on an airplane, we probably would find out that that's extremely likely. Most of those 100 people probably would. What about letter A? The sun will rise tomorrow. Well, again, if I look at my words over here, I know that every day the sun comes up. There's 100% of the time that it's going to come up. It might be hidden by the clouds, but it's up. And so if it's 100% of the time, it's certain. It's certain that the sun will rise. And so you'll write the word certain here on the line under the word chance. Go ahead and think about these other ones. Think about them not only as words, but as numbers. So here, a newborn baby will be a girl. Well, a newborn baby is either a boy or a girl. So there's a 1 out of 2 chance. 1 out of 2 is the same as half as a fraction. So think about where that would fall here on your probability meter. We would call that a 50-50 chance. So there are a couple of other questions down here at the bottom of the page. Go all the way down through letter F and take a look at not only the words, but also think about your numbers, your fractions and percents as you go through this activity.